I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla, and we want you to mansplain baseball elsewhere.
Hey, so Marla's already toasting with her pinky out.
Fancy fuck.
Yeah, I've got a Southern Tier IPA, and I'm going to toast to the volunteers who have saved thousands of turtles in Texas, because turtles be freezing, and that's not good for anybody, turtles especially. So there's a few organizations I think that are doing it, but they're taking the turtles back to like animal sanctuaries in like California and like farther up north, which sounds really weird, but it's warmer up there than in Texas, but
yeah,
to keep them from freezing. So toast to those guys. Thank you for saving the turtles.
Hey.
Love that. I am toasting with a Truly, as usual. Also, raspberry lime is moving up on the flavors I like list. And I am toasting to the Braves and the Fox Sports South social media teams, because a bitch be loving the content. And I've been like looking around at some other teams, and like there's some that have more than us, but there's some that like don't get shit, or like get a photo of the fucking like building or the field or some fucking shit. Like
I want to see my players walking with their swag. Come on.
Yeah, like I am so starved for content that I want to see them walk from their car to the testing tent. I need that in my life.
I want to see the crew back together.
Yes. Like, I need all of that shit. So thank you. And the throw-in videos, and I don't know if y'all saw Wilson Contreras's, well, like, he had little pictures throughout the week, like, on all the things. But he pulled them all and posted them today, and listen, he's kind of fine. Let's not let him slide by, because he's kind of fine. Anyways.
The better Contreras.
For sure.
The better Contreras, yes.
So yeah, those are, I'm toasting to the guys and gals on those social media teams, because we really appreciate you. And maybe you think that no one gives a shit about seeing the guys walk in.
Oh, but
you're
we do.
doing it because you don't have anything else, but we do care. We want to see it. Thank you.
You know what's always weird? I figured it out this morning when I was looking at all the players walking in, and something just like it looked incomplete, and I was like, where's all their stuff? Like, they don't have any backpacks or like, any man purses or anything. Like,
Ozzy did have his Merce on him.
Yes.
Okay. But no one. But you think about it, the equipment managers had all their lockers already set up. So was all their stuff already?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, at least you think they'd have shoes or like cleats or something. Like, you'd have to bring your own. Like, you're not wearing brand new cleats.
Okay, man.
Yeah, like, where?
You know what? Maybe they had like some little intern. Like,
they're like, get out of the chute. I gotta walk.
Maybe.
Be like, Hakuna be like, I gotta swag. I can't have this bag. Somebody take this bag for me.
Or maybe, okay, so I don't know if y'all saw that picture from Yankees social media, but before spring training, they literally posted a picture of like an 18-wheeler, and they were chucking in like duffel bags, like with names on them. So maybe it all goes down at once, and the guys just show up with their shit
and has their locker set up.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
So maybe they pack their own bag, like, and give it to the team in Atlanta or wherever the hell.
Because I'm saying all this to say Clayton Kershaw showed up with 2 duffel bags, because I synced the picture. I synced it.
Maybe he had been on the way to take his daughters to Cancun. You don't know what he was doing.
Maybe he was busy. You're right. Maybe.
Anyway, I am toasting with a Truly raspberry tea. And today we're filming or recording a day early, but if we recorded on Monday like we normally do, it would be National Margarita Day.
Oh, fuck.
So I would want to toast to National Margarita Day, and I would have a real margarita if I knew how to plan ahead. So I'd probably still have a Truly.
Might make one of those or 5 tomorrow. That sounds good.
I mean, you have to celebrate. It's patriotic.
Exactly. Yeah. It would be un-American not to. Side note, Brittany just had Patrick Mahomes' baby. So they just announced it. Well, I guess it happened yesterday, but they just announced it on her Twitter.
Nice.
So toast to them. A new little peanut in the world.
Nice. So Brittany Mahomes, almost.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
engaged.
Yeah.
Might as well be.
Yeah,
I mean,
Brittany Mahomes.
whatever.
Former
Sterling
Kickass
Sky
Lady.
Mahomes. It's cute. She put a little picture with his little hand.
Aww.
There's been a lot of new babies this week, and I'm just stop it. Don't need that right now.
I saw a little onesie that said they did not stay 6 feet apart. So
I saw that. I
that's
think I saw you post that maybe.
maybe
In like somebody's replies, maybe.
someone was
maybe?
being very rude in my text messages and was like, "So in about 8.5 months, I'll give this to you at your baby shower." And I was like, "Fuck you. I'm not pregnant.
Rude.
Don't start rumors. Don't
Rude.
wish it on me either."
Keep that evil away.
But if that happens, I do want that onesie, okay? So, Brittany, former professional soccer player, former kick-ass lady.
Yes. And speaking of kick-ass ladies, I have another athlete this week. Probably heard of her, Naomi Osaka. She is kicking all of the ass in the tennis world, and I'm just
She had
flabbergasted.
people taking naps to wake up at like midnight to watch tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Like-
crazy. I mean, love it.
That's
but
bigger
wow.
than winning, quite honestly.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
She
That's- yeah.
okay. I got a lot here. I'll start with a side note, which is weird, but I have to point this out right away. She is 5'11". A damn Amazonian queen.
Yeah.
Okay. So Naomi was born October 16th of 1997 in Osaka, Japan, which I had to take a moment because, 97. But anyway, her mother is Japanese and her father is Haitian. And she also has an older sister, Marie, who also plays pro tennis, which I did not know.
I did not know that either.
And when Naomi was 3, the family moved to Long Island to live with her father's parents. And her father was actually inspired to teach his girls how to play tennis by watching Venus and Serena Williams compete in the 1999 French Open, which I just thought was lovely.
Oh, that's adorable.
Because-
Love that.
Because
Love
it
that
came
part of the
full
story.
circle this
Yeah,
week.
Yes.
and now she's beat Serena, twice?
Yes.
Or at least, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was cool. So her father never played tennis himself, but he wanted his girls to have, a good opportunity. And he used the same blueprint that Venus and Serena's dad had used to teach them. They used like the same workouts and everything. He said like the blueprint was already there. I just had to follow it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. In
Like
2006,
Kobe with MJ.
yeah,
So cool.
it's like chills. Anyway, in 2006, the family moved to Florida to give them more opportunities to train. I guess Florida is a big tennis scene. Makes sense, I guess. Good weather and all that.
Mm-hmm.
At 15, she started working with pro trainers, and she actually only ever competed in a small number of junior tournaments before she went on her 14th birthday. She played her first qualifying match of the ITF women's circuit. So this little 14-year-old girl celebrates her birthday by playing on the women's circuit for
No, we
friggin'
don't.
tennis.
Do you have to? I wonder if
No,
you
I
have
was
to
doing
be
a 14.
14 to play in it.
Not that. Probably crying at fucking red jumpsuit apparatus. That's probably what I was doing at 14.
Literally. Wow.
But seriously, that was a throwback.
She turned pro in September of 2013, just before her 16th birthday. She has been ranked number 1 by the Women's Tennis Association and was the first Asian player to hold that top rank for singles. She's won 4 Grand Slam titles. She was the first Japanese player to win a Grand Slam title. She's the reigning champ of the US and the Australia Open. She is 8th among all athletes in endorsement income in 2020.
Wow.
All athletes. She's got the 8th most money. That's insanity to me. She's the highest ranking female athlete paying of all time and is also an activist. She has showcased her support for Black Lives Matter at her matches, and she was named Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year. She's still not like she's a kid. It's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's so cool. And I'm so excited to see what she does. You know? Her ceiling is so crazy high. And I don't even like tennis. I'll be the first to admit that, but
Same, but I like people in tennis.
yes. And I love seeing a young woman succeed.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
congrats to Naomi Osaka kicking all the ass.
Woohoo. Okay, so flip from women on fire in the sports world to hot stove in the baseball world. The stove's still relatively hot. Got hot for the Braves again this morning.
Yes.
So not in chronological order, but the Braves have signed. Okay, technically the team hasn't announced it yet, but whatever. It's fine. Jake Lamb is in agreement with the Braves, so that's another bench bat for us. If he can be healthy, he has had injury problems the last.
Marla had the best joke on Twitter about it.
I didn't even think it was that funny.
I thought it was. Anyway, you have to see it to appreciate it. So go to Braves Marla and find her Twitter joke.
But so he's had a rough probably about 3 seasons with injury, maybe 4. Time's fake, whatever. But if he can be healthy, that could be really cool. Other former Braves legends news: Julio Teheran signed with the Detroit Tigers.
A minor league deal, but that's okay because
that's okay.
That's
who's fucking gonna take us. I mean, it's the fucking Tigers. He's gonna make the roster. Come on. He's gonna make the roster.
Come on, bro.
So
I was really insulted because I told someone he was our opening day record holder, all this stuff, and they were like, it was a minor league deal. I'm like, he still set the record. They're like, well, you were talking about he was so good, and I'm like, well, he was good, and then he went to the Angels, and we don't know what's happening over there in Los Angeles of Anaheim, but now it's a fresh place.
Yeah, I mean, Julio had struggles with the Braves, but he was one of our solid starters. I don't care. He was
never an ace, but he was our ace.
Exactly.
And you think about if you put him on the Tigers in the middle of this rebuild, before all those pitching prospects are fully ready, one, he can be a veteran voice, and he can be that solid little workhorse that you need.
Exactly.
Like not an ace, but a workhorse, solid, dependable.
We all need those. Every team needs those.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened this week. Also today, Ian Desmond opted out of the Rockies season.
Oh,
lots of
said he wants to be with his family.
Yeah, wants to be with his family.
Didn't he opt out last year?
He did, and he said in his Instagram post he's still just not comfortable coming back under these circumstances. Probably doesn't hurt that the Rockies blow dick. If they were good, I feel different.
I'm out.
So that's just me talking. That's not him talking. That's me talking. I'm just saying.
I was also thinking that.
And this is, if I'm not mistaken, the last year of his contract. So I don't know. I don't know how old Ian is. I don't know if he's he's not that old. I don't think he'd be deciding to be okay, I'm done
not
with
an
baseball.
Age pod.
No, not an age pod.
We're an estimation pod.
He is 35 years old.
Okay, so maybe he's done. Maybe he's done.
Actually, he's coming to the Braves next year. Called it down.
maybe.
Do we know how often
that happened? Because you're not going to be 30.
I don't know how they are this year. Last year it was if you were high risk, you got paid.
Also, I don't know if he's high risk or if he has a family member that's high risk, but I also don't know if he's getting paid. I mean, maybe he's just like, screw it, I don't care.
Maybe. That's what I was saying. And also, like, if he is
Ain't
30,
But like in 2016, he was making $8 million a year. So like,
I mean, I'll be alright with
unless
that.
he completely pissed it all away, Ian Desmond is
Yeah.
probably
He's fine.
yeah.
let's see what else happened. Jeremy Walker has cleared waivers with the Braves and is now a free agent. Dansby lost his arbitration. That's not really hot stove news, but that's just news for the Braves homers here. Dansby lost his arbitration. Don't
Can't
love
believe that.
Whatever. Let's see what else. There was this like one small thing about this kid in San Diego. He got like an extension or something.
Yeah, he's only played like 40 games. He won't go anywhere.
Yeah. So other than that, that was probably like the biggest news of the week, I guess. So, but in all seriousness,
Okay, but here's my thing, and this is where I'm sitting here thinking, I'm not hating on Tatis. Get your money, bro. Take the bag.
yeah.
But how do we sit here and granted they were at different times during their careers, and we're like 10 years was a ridiculous contract for Pujols, and the Angels are stuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
Versus
Future Braves first
Tatis
baseman.
is going to be, I mean, Tatis is going to be 36 when he's done.
Mm-hmm.
He does some crazy ass shit on the field. Who's to say he doesn't come and try to land on all fours and like, boop, there goes your leg. Who knows? Who knows? I wouldn't wish it on him. I hope it's not. I hope he's amazing for all 14 years left on his contract.
Also,
That's what I don't get about these long ass contracts. Like even going like Bryce Harper's contract. Like this motherfucker's, he's my age. He's like 3 young months
Now,
younger
we
than me.
hate on AA for only doing 1 year at a time. Like, one, it's making him look real smart for that
One
Ozzy
is not enough.
and
13 is
Acuna
too
deals
much.
right now.
4 or 5
right.
is perfect.
But like,
Ozuna's
I mean,
contract,
if that's what the market's driving, I mean, seriously, get your money, player. Get your money while you can.
Not hating on the players at all.
But
It's just great.
but it's insanity from like a risk standpoint.
Yeah.
And
you
I
see
think
someone
he's
out
going
there
to,
on
I
a
mean, I
rodeo
think
in the
he's going to be a
offseason.
great player. He has all the pieces for it. Like, it's not like he's a flash in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
Crazy.
who knows what can happen to people? Who knows?
yes. Also, something that was interesting to me about his contract extension that didn't come out till like a couple days later, but was the structure. And like, yeah, it's a $340 million contract for a fucking long ass time. However, like next season, he's only going to make $1 million. The following season, he's only making 5. His next like true bump in pay, like major bump in pay anyway, isn't until the year that he would have been a free agent anyway, which I think is 22. If it's not 22, it's 23. No, it's 22 because he's with all the other shortstops, I'm pretty sure. So he doesn't get that first, like, because I think that year, like his first year that he would have been a free agent, it bumps up to like 31 or 33 million, something to that effect, and then kind of like hangs out there. But that helps a little bit with like the next couple of years at least.
I wonder who's coming
But that
off their
also
books
means
at
you're
that
going to be
time.
paying an ass ton on the back end for a 36-year-old shortstop.
Yeah, like Machado's contract is through 2028. Like
Yes.
who's coming off in 2 years? I can't think of who would be
Also,
coming off in 2
I'm
years. That would
sure
justify
everybody
that.
probably has seen this by now, but it's still funny and it's still amazing, and I will still think about it every time I see his contract. When Fernando Tatis' contract with the Padres is over and done with, the Mets still have to pay Bobby one more year.
Year. That's what I'm like. You can't even
Fucking
compare him to Bobby Bonilla because he's not even Bobby enough to be Bobby. Like,
Yeah.
So,
Amazing.
we'll
The
see.
Mets are still messing.
Literally. So we'll
That's
see
Metsy.
about that. But I did think that was interesting. The structure of it makes a little more sense for the next few years for them. Because they do have like people like Clev's deal's only I think 2 years with them. Or it was he traded and then they announced his contract extension and Tommy John in the same tweet. And it was either 2 or 3 years. So it's not a huge amount of time. And then like they just got Snell, but I don't know when he comes up. So I don't know. Maybe that will help them. But because
I think
they are
Snell's like 2
spending
or
a
3
whole
more years. He's not that long.
I mean,
yeah, they're spending a
Darvish,
whole lot of money. I mean, their infield is over
year
$800 million in
2024.
payroll, and
It's like almost $1 billion. It's
yeah.
fucking insane.
I mean, if you got it, spend it. That's not my thing.
And
I'm
if
just
you
saying,
got
like,
it, I have an issue. It's
maybe
just
maybe
a
I got
lot of
Stockholm
money to
syndrome
not
from the
about.
Braves, but I'm like, what? Like, this is insanity.
It's like sticker shock for years. It's
Yeah.
not even the money. I don't even care about the money. It's the
It's
year.
the years.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I don't even remember what I was doing 14 years ago. Like, literally.
Nothing good. I mean, for me.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. It's just a lot. They better start fucking winning. That's all I gotta say. Like,
Yeah.
they better figure this shit
They
out.
need a title like now.
Figure out how to beat the Dodgers.
but the problem
Because
is, they
y'all
were like,
gotta
let's
win,
make
but-
all these moves. And the Dodgers were like, checkmate.
Yeah.
Like, they made all these moves. They spent all this money, and literally, I'm like, yeah, they'll definitely come in second place in the West. And
Yeah. And all the Dodgers fans were all butthurt. They're like, so it's okay when the Padres buy their championships, but when the Dodgers do it, it's not okay. And I was like, yes, thank you for keeping up. Exactly.
But
I actually
how
said the
else
exact
are you
same thing.
supposed to get a championship? Like, it would all be cute if we could all be the Rays and with these little tiny Tim people win a championship. But that's not how sports work.
also, the Rays lost. So,
Yeah, it didn't work for them either.
That's true.
yeah, I don't know.
Tim, don't work.
So
All
any
right.
other
Spend all your fucking money, boo boo, but you better start fucking winning. That's all I gotta say.
or not,
You
we
better
don't
start-
care. We are not at all invested in the Padres.
Yeah, if you beat the Braves, I'm gonna beat the shit out of y'all. But
Yeah,
beat other
don't
people.
do that. But win the West. That's fine.
Win the
Win
West.
the West.
Win the West. I want it. I see it. Win the West. I mean, I guess.
Anybody else cooking?
Mm. Oh, well, it didn't happen recently, but a lot of Yankees fans are trying to reconcile Domingo Germán being on their team, which I
Yes.
don't envy them that at all, because that
I've
would
seen
suck.
a lot of Yankees fans saying it's time to cut our losses. Like,
Yeah, a lot of people are saying just cut him.
Yeah. Which
And
is interesting.
I'm trying to remember if fucking Hector Oliveira, we traded him, right? This was years ago. This was like 6 years ago.
God.
Because he got suspended like 81 games. And we
Yeah.
either traded, like he served it, and then we
We'll see what
either
Hector
traded
did.
him or cut him. I don't remember. But yeah, let's not.
well, and it's not just the suspension and the actions that led to it. It's like it's this continuing saga that because he did like some IG post that like there's not a reason to keep playing or something, and but apparently like he always like quits baseball when something goes wrong with his girlfriend, which one is like a classic manipulation tactic when you're an abuser.
You're
But
not
two,
letting me fulfill my dreams.
like it's just like this constant drama and everyone's like come on, like it's just at the point where I mean you're literally starting spring training and we're talking about this guy that didn't even play last year
Yeah.
and his
Literally, though.
personal drama
Yeah.
versus focusing on baseball. And
He and Chapman are taking over the Yankees narrative. And if I were the Yankees front office, I wouldn't want that.
right.
Fucking, especially because Chapman blows your season 2 years in a row. Fucking sucks. Like, I don't care if you can pitch 102.
Right. But
What's
like
it
you're
worth?
not you still have Garrett Cole. If we're talking about pitchers, let's talk about Garrett Cole. Let's talk about how Gary Sanchez showed up and looked like, I mean, damn Gary Sanchez. Like you didn't have a Vlad Jr. transformation, but you're looking a little good in your warm-ups. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like let's talk about something like that for the Yankees, not about
Yeah,
driving
somebody
somebody
else.
Don't
you
be so
know-
mad at Brett Gardner. Be mad at fucking Domingo Germán. How about that?
right.
Oh, God. I don't envy their situation. That's
Yeah.
And
all
so
I
at
got.
what point do you just say, hey, you're not contributing team-wise, you're not contributing clubhouse-wise, clearly you're taking away from everything. Goodbye and good luck.
Also, with the controversy, Bauer already lost a game to Syndergaard, which was crazy. I didn't think that was going to happen already.
And
So when
It's a Twitter game, but
when I
still.
saw that at first, I was like, well, that's kind of low of Noah to be like making fun of someone, like giving a charity. Like it was funny, but like it was kind of low. But then as soon as Bauer
I laughed my
replied, I
ass
was
off.
like,
Keep going.
God damn Bauer.
Keep going.
Like now I
Let's
have
see.
to. Like,
And now
go
he's
with
fighting with
her.
Stro too. I don't know
I
what's
was about to
happening.
say, okay, so literally within 3
But
days.
the Stro comments are funny because everyone's like, "Be careful, Trev. He's gonna block you."
Yeah,
'Cause
I was
he
gonna say
blocks
I can't see
everybody.
Stroman's comments from my personal account, so y'all let me know what's happening exactly because I can't see.
Okay, but in 3 days, we had Trevor Bauer fighting with Dodgers Twitter. Okay,
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
first.
it's a civil war over there.
Then the next day, it was Trevor and Noah Syndergaard, and then today, it's Trevor and Marcus Stroman. And I'm sorry, but like that's a bunch of shit to be handling.
Maybe
And
just
And
maybe
here's
just
the
take his
thing
phone.
about it. Just take his phone.
Trevor,
The thing about Trev, and we've talked before, his personality was probably part of like how he's so well known because it's not his pitching. Let's be honest.
yes,
Mhm.
yes,
But there's a difference between I'm going to say what I think and then just being a flat out dumb jerk on social media
also,
every
sometimes,
day.
bro, you just gotta shut up because you have to be cognizant enough to know when you can't win with someone. And I know that sounds like I'm saying back down and let people talk shit about you. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
It's not what I'm saying. But it just sometimes takes a whole lot of effort to defend yourself against someone that you will literally never win with, because that battle with the Dodgers Twitter with that radio guy, that guy and the people who think like him have their minds made up. And
Playing
like
chess with a pigeon.
some of other Dodgers fans were coming
But
in
even
like,
like
oh,
the
so he should just let them say whatever they want about him.
I mean, maybe it's fucking Twitter.
That's
Who
when
cares?
you
That's
let your
what I'm
Sims
saying. I'm
fight.
not
Let your
saying, like,
Sims fight, Bauer. Let them fight
just
for
quote
you.
tweet and let them do. That's what I do, baby. And I don't have near as many Sims as Trevor Bauer. I know it.
And then
So-
like with Syndergaard, the thing with Syndergaard that pissed me off because I was like, oh, I want to see this fight. But then he quote tweets someone is like, be nice to the fans. Bauer, you ain't nice to the fans.
Well, no, that
Yeah,
was just.
it's the hypocrisy for me. Like, if
That's
you would have
like-
just shut your mouth on that, fine. And the
No,
like the screenshots,
are
like
just-
Syndergaard was like those people came for him first.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, too, like, I don't
It's
know.
not
Trevor's
pretty.
just not funny to me.
No.
He's just not funny. I don't mean that rudely. Some people just aren't funny. And like you try to like sometimes I fight with people on Twitter, but like I'm fucking hilarious in case you didn't know.
Well, we had a nice little dust up this week, and I'm like, hey, I was like, this guy doesn't realize we're kidding. Like
I'm
we're
funny.
laughing.
Like, bro, we're funny. He's not funny. I've never laughed at anything Trevor Bauer's ever said in my life.
No.
Now Noah's shit though, that was fucking funny. That was
It
funny.
was pretty funny.
Like, I laughed my ass off.
I was kind of like, at first I was like, is he coming in for charities? I'm like, nah, he making a joke. Like, this is good.
Yeah.
Like, he got him. Like, it's hilarious. Like, just laugh at it, bro. Like,
Yeah. Please just laugh once. That's all we need.
then or like say something like, yeah, with my 40 million, I can afford it, or like some shit. I don't know what Syndergaard's contract is, but like, you know what I mean? Like, say something.
Yeah.
'Cause
Less
here's
bitching
the
on Twitter
shit
and
is-
more proving it on the
But
mound.
when they're coming off laughing and you're like coming back at them all serious, you're gonna lose every time.
Think about this. Think about the moment that Trevor Bauer gets absolutely shelled.
It's gonna
So,
be a bloodbath.
The
on
best
Twitter.
thing
I can't
was
wait. I can't wait. This is such good baseball.
Chris Carr on Yankees Twitter said that the Mets should have his mixtape ready and the walk-up songs
my
for the
God.
Mets. And when they play the Dodgers and Bauer's pitching,
No
should
one
all
said
be a song from his mixtape.
No
Please,
one said that.
please,
He
God,
said-
do that.
I don't know what. I don't know. I don't remember. There was a lot.
I bet
of
Matthew
He said
Kaminsky would
something,
do
show
that.
up with your mixtape and your drone, bro.
Yes, when you're drawing
Yeah.
your mixtape, I was like, "Oh fuck!" I really laughed. See,
getting
that's
personal
funny.
now.
That's
That
funny.
was funny.
Be nice to people on Twitter. That's not funny, bro. Because you're a dick. Embrace it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
If you would have said like have better insults.
Like he came, and then more
Where's
so,
your baby
then
oil?
people were like coming for like Luba and calling her a slut and
How's
hoe
your
and
good
all
for
these
mouth
things. And he stood up for himself against Syndergaard more than you stood up for Luba, who's supposedly like your best friend and your agent. Like if you're gonna stand up for people,
She gotta hush sometimes too. She
She
gotta
does.
hush sometimes too. Because baby girl, you are not winning. Again,
but the
I
thing
don't
is
know.
like
Maybe
either just
some people are
ignore
just
it,
not worth the
like you
effort.
said, just take the phone away.
that's where I'm at.
Just put your
Maybe
phones
I'm
in the
just-
freezer. Just like completely ignore it or go like nuclear. Let's not do this in between.
I think everybody has that moment with Twitter or social media in general of if you get just like a little bit of attention, you have to have that moment where you're like, okay, I'm either going to really fucking care about what these strangers say about me, or I'm like just genuinely not going to give a shit and make fun of myself also. You got to like pick a lane, and I feel like they're over here to the point where like this can't be fun for you, bro.
Or like lean into it. Be like, oh, your agent doesn't fuck you too. I'm so sorry, bro. Like,
I don't know, man, because they just seem to be very on edge a lot. And like me personally, when people say bad things about me on Twitter, I'm just like, yeah, I'm the fucking worst. Like you don't know half of it. I don't know. That's just me though. That's just me. But maybe I feel like I do it the right way. So anyways, whatever. More power to Rachel and Trevor, I guess, for fighting all the time.
Also,
got them a bunch of money. So props, actually.
It made me laugh. I was watching or listening to Talking Baseball the other day, and they were doing their previews, and as always they're like, we don't know your team like you know your team, and if we're wrong, please add us and correct us. And I was like, and meanwhile we're over here who know nothing about anything, we're like, don't add us, we don't care, we know we're wrong.
Don't care. Don't
give a shit.
Don't do it. And that comes back to knowing yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
If anybody
if you're
else
listening
here,
to this, you know where we're at.
Yeah. If anyone here, for some reason, listens to us but doesn't listen to Talking Baseball, I don't know why that would be a thing, but thank you, I guess. But you should go listen to their TPPs because I love them. And this year, I bought a book, slight tangent. I bought a book that's just a bunch of pieces of paper with like lists, like you make your own list, but it's like 100,000 pages.
Is it College World or Wide World?
Ruled,
yes.
I don't know. I didn't look that far. I bought it and I haven't opened it yet. Okay, and Melissa, back off. Anyway,
I'm most reading them.
It's
called a notepad.
Lists, and I haven't listened to today's. I listened to.
They did the Orioles.
The Orioles today. So I've listened to the Pirates and the Rangers and
maybe the Tigers.
They did the Tigers.
I don't know if I've listened to the Tigers yet, though. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. That was yesterday, I guess.
They've done 4 so far.
Anyways, what the fuck ever. Y'all should listen to them because what I'm doing is I'm making in my book a list. I'm going to make a list about each team, about what they say, and then I'm going to see what I think. And then if they're wrong, I'm going to laugh at them. So that's just.
Says the lady who made fun of me last year for trying to make Google Docs about each team.
Okay, Google Docs and paper are 2 different things. I don't do Google Docs. This is not Xenon, girl of the 21st century. This is me, and I'm writing them down.
While you have purple hair, you're telling me this.
Whatever. It's fine.
Where's your aluminum outfit?
I would love those clothes.
So anyway, speaking of the Orioles, the best thing they have going for them this season is they are my AL team.
Yes.
Because they did shit else after the Matt Harvey minor league deal. They haven't done anything this week. Their stove is officially off, I do believe. Mancini, is that his name? The first baseman who became
that's it, Mancini.
Is like at spring training, I do believe. So that's awesome. So come back season.
The Blue Jays on the 15th traded Derek Fisher to the Brewers for a player to be named later and cash, and then they turned off their stove and they left for the season. So that's where we're at.
Astros did not do a single solitary motherfucking thing.
They just try and get some water this week.
Yeah, they're cold. They got no power.
They're like, bitch, I can't flush my toilet. What do you want me to do?
No water. But shit about baseball right now.
But Bregman and the Brantleys and some other people are hosting food drives and water drives. Like
water.
They are actually doing a lot for the community. I know people love to hate them, but they are.
Yeah. Put your baseball hate on the back burner for now, and maybe this is kind of bigger than baseball. Losers,
they're like the articles that have been coming out, like the Bregmans did a water drive, or Correa's with Alex Bregman, they're teaming up and they're doing a food drive, like blah, blah, whatever. News articles, fucking news. They're helping the community. Cheaters, fuck off. Just shut up for like 5 minutes. Nobody gives a shit.
What does that have
to do with? Do you think these people who don't have water give a shit about that? Because I promise you they don't. Anyways, whatever. People are
If
stupid.
your child is freezing, you're not going to be like, you know what, you banged on a trash can, so
I don't
no
want
thank
water. Or your
You couldn't take like stinky face from Joe Kelly. I will not have your food, Carlos Correa. That would not come out of my mouth.
Speaking of that, sorry, just hit my brain. The Dodgers are doing a bobblehead of that Joe Kelly.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Kind of want it. Low key want it. High key.
I was gonna say high key want it.
But anyways, so if like there's a Dodgers fan out there who gets that and doesn't want it for some reason, I don't fucking know, you're stupid, but give it to me, please. Thank you. Yeah, the Astros didn't do a thing.
It's getting dark in here.
The sun's setting.
Yeah.
But I can still see you just
It's
fine.
Okay, it's fine.
5:30ish. So
Anyway, so our AL teams pretty much did nothing. Marla, how about you tell us how you think the AL Central will go this year?
I will preface this by saying that the Central in general is basically just a dumpster that's on fire that is floating down a river, tumbling and just doesn't know where the fuck it's going to end up. That's what both of the Central leagues are doing right now. As far as how I think they're going to play out, I have hope for the Twins. I think they are going to squeak by and win the Central. I have the Central: Twins, White Sox, Indians, Royals, Tigers. There's not a lot of explanation to that other than the Tigers are awful.
Team anymore, so we're gonna have to call them Cleveland.
To be named later, are gonna be right in the center there. The Royals, especially for our friend Danielle, we want them to do well, but they're still rebuilding, which is fine. The White Sox, I think it's between the Twins and the White Sox essentially, but I think the Twins are gonna come out on top.
I picked the White Sox to come out on top.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Otherwise, I would the White Sox, Twins, Cleveland, Royals, Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got White Sox on top. I think with Tim Anderson and Luis Robert and I don't know. Again, the Central isn't great across the board. So like winning the AL Central doesn't mean I think they're gonna like go the distance by any means. Yeah. But I do think they could win. They're on that outside edge of the rebuild. And the White Sox are just really fun to watch. And my local minor league team is a feeder for them. So
that's fair.
Have a soft spot for them anyways. But yeah, I've got it. Sox, Twins, Cleveland, Tigers, Royals. I'm sorry, Danielle.
See, here's the thing with the Tigers. If their prospects overperform, like say how Pache came up really late and really delivered for us. Yeah. The Tigers have a couple prospects do that, but obviously not in the postseason because they're not going to get there, I don't think. Anyway, whatever. Sorry, I'm going in circles. Then they could easily pass the Royals.
Exactly. See, that's where I'm at. They have Casey Mize pitched a little for the Tigers last year. He will be doing again this year. Obviously, he's an Auburn alum, so I'm like rooting for him. And then with the addition of Julio, who is like Julio will make the.
But they do have five of the top 5 pitching prospects.
They do.
Like, it's insanity.
They do. Yeah. But Julio should make the roster unless he goes to spring training and like his arm falls off or something because their pitching right now is prospects, so he should make the roster. But with him, maybe, and I think Tigers fans, something they could kind of be excited about is if someone like Julio does make the roster and is around those young guys. Julio eats major fucking innings and like does well. He's solid. Like I understand he doesn't throw 100 and his ERA is not like 1 or 2, but he does well. Yeah, like whatever. But he does well for himself and he's fucking solid on. I feel like he could teach the kids a lot. I feel like he could teach a lot. So that would be
It
very
could be
exciting.
like, say, an $18 million pitching coach,
just
He
about to
could
say he
throw
could be
more
Paul
than
Hamels.
way
3
cheaper.
innings.
Way cheaper. So that's
Slightly
simply
less
why
attractive, but
I-
still cute.
Still cute. I miss his hair.
I miss him.
He has such good hair.
And apparently their outfield is like pretty solid.
Yeah. It's,
I don't know facts about it, but I guess
Because, I
they're
mean, the
a lot of
Royals-
competition for the outfield.
they got Benintendi. That when that happened, I was kind of like, oh, okay, you might do something. You might do something.
A player.
And then they stopped.
Yeah. So we'll see.
They
But
got
yeah, that's what the White Sox need to take the Central. Need to.
Yes.
Also, I just have resentment towards the Twins because Josh Donaldson went there. Even though Marcel came in, he's better than Donaldson, and I like him more. I just hate the Twins for that reason. Sorry.
And we want to see I want to see Luis do good and Giolito and all of them. I just think it'll be fun. Like they planted really good seeds last year. So let's just like finish.
Love Tim Anderson. I just don't know. And especially with that manager, I just don't know. But we'll see.
The manager, Casey, like I was gonna leave that part out and just pretend that wasn't even a thing. So thanks for bringing it up.
Okay, and also though, I kind of want the Tigers not to finish last because I want to see the mayhem when AJ Hint starts beating people.
Okay. Thank you.
Boy.
Take some chaos, shake it up. I want to see it. Central. I have, and this is going to be not agreeable to most people, Cubs, Cards, Brewers, Reds, and Pirates. I know most people aren't that high on the Cubs. They always seem to find a damn way to finish first. Like they did last year, nobody thought they would.
They traded everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, but also, I don't know. They did trade a lot of people, but
Dakota has them second,
Dave Ross is used to playing with whoever the hell he has available.
You make it work.
Yeah, the Cardinals are winning the NL.
I also I refuse to put them on the top of a list. Also.
They're
if we're
winning.
being honest, I refuse to put them on the top of a list.
With Nolan Arenado, they're gonna win the
Arenado. They've still got Goldschmidt. Fucking. They got a pretty good first baseman. Vado's not a million years old yet. I don't know.
Yachty's back.
Or I'm sorry. I'm completely out of. I'm thinking of it. Yeah, Yachty is still, not pouting in the corner yet, so he'll be on the field.
I think if the Cardinals don't win, something went terribly wrong. But I do think it'll be close.
So I hope it goes terribly wrong and they
the
don't
Cardinals
win.
have devil magic. Okay, the Cardinals have devil magic. Let's not.
But they don't have Fowler anymore.
That's true. God, I love Dexter Fowler. But yeah, I've got Cardinals, Cubs, Brewers, Reds, Pirates. The poor Pirates, bless their heart.
I mean, my heart probably did get the best of me on this, but I'm still not putting the Cardinals on top of the list.
I understand that. And I admire your just biased opinion because I want to have one too.
Yeah.
I hope they.
I have the Cards and the Brewers and the Cubs and the Reds. That's where Joey Votto's. And then the Pirates.
Yeah, I was very confused by your Votto comment.
The Pirates.
I was like, something might have happened while I was busy.
A red and white uniform in my head.
Yes.
Then, these IPAs are strong.
So what if the Pirates come out and blow people out of the water and finish third in the Central?
They're not going to do that. It's just not going to happen.
I did, however.
But it might.
The Pirates.
You have no expectations.
Troy Stokes Jr. Took a picture, put it on Twitter today of his jersey.
Oh,
nice.
So I like this guy. I don't even know what position he plays, but
I can tell you.
Also, really quick rewind. I just thought of this talking about these teams. Dietrich went to the Yankees. Minor league deal with the Yankees. I forgot to mention that earlier. So, whatever. Yeah. Shame we're not going to get to see him in those sleeveless uniforms.
That's true.
Sleeveless uniforms need to become a league-wide.
A thing, y'all.
It's an arm sport. Show off your arms. Please.
We know Freddie would still be running around in his long sleeves, but besides him.
Yes. with, you
Okay,
can wear
some
one
people whose arms,
under it, but
like Ozzy's arms.
Oh.
Mm.
Anyways.
I need a moment. Anyway, so speaking of, so our draft for this week is best minor league team names. Who went first last week? Do we remember?
Bitch,
I think I did. I did because I chose Bauer.
Okay, so Ashland, first minor league team name.
First. Oh, I don't know who I want to pick first. The sock puppets. Damn it, I should. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, the sock puppets.
Where do they play? Do you even know?
Hold on. Let me go look. The sock puppets follow me on Twitter. Subtle brag.
So I'm not choosing them, but my minor league team nickname is the Woodies. So I find that fantastic. It's actually the Wood Ducks, but they go by the Woodies. I'm going to choose the Amarillo Sod Poodles.
The sod poodles.
Yes, that's a good one.
As long
I had that one.
as Burlington. Sock puppets.
God, there is a lot of good ones, you guys. I think that I first have to go with the Norwich Sea Unicorns.
Oh, that was on my list.
I love it. They're narwhals. And it's adorable. I love narwhals.
Okay, thank you. Oh, wait, no, we're snaking. Go, because if you choose one, I'm going to die.
Because if you choose Pastor, you won't choose hers.
Oh, geez. Don't give me that.
Maybe if I make her choose faster, she'll blank on her mind like I just did, and I chose my first.
My second one is the Binghamton Rumble Ponies.
Damn it! That was going to be mine. Mine's going to be the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Fuck you!
Because I knew that's where you were going.
A bitch fucking loses her mind for 5 seconds.
I was amazed you didn't pick it first, because, like, I knew.
I'm stupid, okay? I don't fucking know. Hartford Yard Goats are my second pick.
And isn't there a John Boy Media story about the Yard Goats? Like, somebody, like, got blocked by them.
That's
I gotta look back and, yeah, Jake told us about, I think it was Jake when we, or maybe it was Jimmy when we interviewed him. I gotta look back in our past episode.
This is like a year ago. I can't remember.
When is our anniversary? Because it's on our calendar. It's coming up.
Very soon. It's in March at some point.
Yeah,
I know we announced on March the 9th, because that was the day David had his hip surgery, and I posted that picture in the Mansplain Oklahoma t-shirt.
Oh.
I know that, but that was
after that.
obviously not when the first recording was, but it was a few weeks after that. Whatever day, like right before this world shut down. Anyways, next, okay, so I've done the sock puppets and the yard goats. The New Orleans baby cakes.
That is a good one. I do like that one. I like the El Paso Chihuahuas.
That was my. I didn't know who to pick.
Yeah.
I love.
Also, I wish they have a Taco Bell truck outside of their stadium. Like that
They
would just
really
make it
are
perfect.
missing an opportunity. Why don't you?
Taco Bell.
Come on.
Those fucking commercials. Taco Bell. Bring that shit back.
Yeah, bring it back.
Where's the Chihuahua?
All
He's
the
been
other
dead for 4
90s
years.
stuff that comes back.
Like, I didn't even really eat Taco Bell that much. I don't know. I just did dumb shit back then. But, like, I bought a fuck ton of those little stuffed Chihuahuas from Taco Bell. And all my friends would buy them for me. And, like, I had, like, 1,000,000 of them. I don't know why. But that was just the thing that I did. So, bring those back, Taco Bell, and I'll probably start fucking buying more of them.
Because what else do we have to do? It's COVID times.
Whatever.
My closest Taco Bell is like 20 minutes away.
I feel sad for you.
I'm sad for me too, because I'm really hungry for Taco Bell lately. And it's like
I might have to have for supper tonight. Anyway, so who's your last one, Marla?
My last one is the Vermont Lake Monsters. They have a little Nessie icon. It's
Oh,
I love
do
it.
they still exist? Or do
But I checked, they did.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I just know Bernie went off about minor league baseball cuts, and I was like, hey, everyone in America should be able to agree with Bernie Sanders on this.
Yeah. Please don't cut minor league teams. And then they
Yeah.
still did.
Some honorable mentions. First of all, Alabama just has really good names. I mean, the Barons are the Barons, but we have the Trash Pandas and we have the Biscuits. So
I saw the biscuits,
Yeah.
which I also think it's hilarious. I mean, did it for the biscuit.
There you go. And then let's see, the Florida Fire Frogs used to be a really cool minor league team for the Braves. Who else?
Erie
The
has
flying squirrels. The what?
Yes, the flying squirrels and the
Wolves.
rubberneck, or not rubbernecks.
Rubber ducks.
Rubber ducks.
Rubber ducks. Yes, rubbernecks are a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Rubber ducks.
Sugarland Skeeters. That was a good one.
Yes, the Skeeters.
And the Spartanburgs just named theirs the Spartan Burgers, which is kind of lame. But the icon, like, it's a burger, and then there's like this little fry thing, but it's like bats instead of fries in there. It's kind of cool.
That's cute. I'm trying to think who else is. I don't know. There's just like a lot
Yeah.
of really
Minor
good
league teams
minor
are
league team names.
amazing.
And speaking of minor league teams, we got our schedules this past week.
Yes.
So
if you did not see me post, and this is slightly me being biased, but also me not, the Down East Wood Ducks schedule, like if you look at the actual schedule graphic, is one of the best graphics I have seen in baseball. Like, it's phenomenal. It's awesome. It's very pretty. It's very great. They play at home on my birthday, so please open up my state so I can go to the game on my birthday.
Yeah,
it's like a Tuesday.
The Barons open up at home, which we haven't opened up in our home stadium since 2018. And I'm really, really excited about that. We'll be able to go. I just don't know how many they'll let in yet. So tickets may be crazy, but I mean, minor league tickets crazy is probably like $30. So whatever, sign me up. Right. But I'm really, really, really excited. And we're still going to have May the 4th and all that really fun stuff. So I'm really excited. Minor league baseball is back very soon. And collegiate baseball is in full swing right now, too.
Yeah,
we the shit out of folks.
We swept this weekend, so.
Yep.
What?
Wow.
Yep.
I just took the last drink of my drink, so I can't drink.
But
did Penn State not?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't know.
Anyway, so ACC baseball is going to be pure insanity this year. Like, it's going to be insane. Like, it's stacked from top to bottom. So it's going to be kind of like an Eat You Alive conference because we're playing more conference series than ever before.
Yeah.
So it'll be really good games to watch. But like when they go to schedule for like NCAAs, they'll be like, why did this 500 team get in? Well, because the only teams they lost to are like number one seeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, could potentially happen. So
the SEC ought to be really, really, really good this season too. And the SEC tournament is here. It's in Hoover, but Hoover is a subdivision of Birmingham. And anyways, it's like 40 minutes from me, and we normally go. So please let me into that too.
So they haven't.
You can camp outside.
They apparently haven't said where the ACC tournament's going to be, but like I don't know if they would allow fans or not. But it's normally in DBAP in Durham, and it has a brewery and restaurants and stuff that overlook the stadium. So that's the thing. If they don't let fans into minor league games, like I'm going to a Durham Bulls game, and we'll just go sit in a restaurant or brewery and like look out the window and watch the baseball game, which is not the same. But
you'll take what you can get. Yeah, see, the SEC tournament's always at the Hoover Met, so I don't see why they wouldn't let us in. I mean, you can go to an Auburn, well, actually, I don't know that you can go to Auburn baseball game right now. You can go to softball games, I do know that, though. So surely you can go to baseball games, I just haven't checked because, well, I'm not going, so whatever. But if they're letting you go at the individual schools, I don't see why we would not be able to go to the tournament.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Plus, that's a long way. Well, not a long way, but that's a few months from now. So
Yeah.
Get those vaccines and
Ship
maybe
them out,
we can
Joe.
do shit.
Come on.
It's like late May. So
Yeah.
3 months. So
Fingers
yeah.
crossed.
So we have this show, Mansplain Baseball Elsewhere, comes out Tuesday on Podcast Everywhere, Wednesday on YouTube.
Mhm.
Hockey comes out Wednesday on YouTube and podcast. Am I right? Mansplain Hockey Elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, Lecturin Ladies comes out Friday on both podcast and YouTube. And we start Ashland's season of Lecturin Ladies this week on Colts. So that'll be exciting.
I'm stoked.
I'm so excited.
Yes. Please go to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/mansplainbbpodcast. There's also, we can give you the link. And our Twitter is mansplainbbpod. Our Instagram is the same. We are on Facebook. So
Yes.
we're so excited for spring training to really get going again so we can
Content.
have more content for you guys.
I'm so
Like
excited.
baseball content.
Like
Yes.
we're gonna get to actually talk about real live baseball. The Braves play a game 1 week from today.
Yes.
It's been a
No
long
big deal.
winter.
No big deal, but holy shit.
And for all you out there that go, oh, spring training doesn't count,
Suck
just
my dick.
remember,
Fuck you.
last year it was
all we had.
almost all we had.
Yeah.
For months, we didn't know if we would get anything else, except that there's wind, boys.
Yes.
Baseball.
So
I'll wear
enjoy
that
it.
t-shirt tomorrow.
So enjoy it, and we will see you next Tuesday.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.